Good morning, dear colleagues, dear parents and guardians of our fine students. I'm very glad that you have been able to log into our meeting, despite the fact that it is so stormy and rainy, especially here in Metro Manila this morning. My brief speech or lessons topic is global citizenship. What is it like, and why should we be global citizens? And this is a very relevant topic, especially nowadays in the early 21st century, when globalization of various kinds, including educational and cultural, economic, and political globalization, is advancing throughout the world. Of course, one kind of globalization is not really advancing now. In other words, the migration globalization, not as much as it used to advance still 2 years ago when we didn't yet know of this pandemic. So let's have a definition of what global citizens are like. First of all, they genuinely respect their fellow human beings, regardless of the differences that we have, ethnic, racial, cultural, linguistic, religious, educational, and other ones. Secondly, they care about the entire planet Earth. The planet Earth, as we know, has 6 inhabited continents and then a 7th continent, which is still largely inhabited because of its extremely and bitterly cold climate, and that is the Antarctic. Third, they seek to use their talents to make the Earth safer and more livable planet, so that as many future generations as possible could still live on this planet. Fourthly, they are interested in various ethnic, cultural, and other groups. Fifthly, they keep up with the United Nations news headlines. The United Nations has a news website. You can Google it by typing in your search engines, UN News Center. That was a discovery I made in the 2nd semester of the past school year. Then they follow the news and current events carefully, critically, and regularly. And to the extent that they are able to do that, they follow those news in multiple languages. To take a personal example, I follow the international news on a daily basis in the following languages: Finnish, English, French, Spanish, and even a bit in German. And then we have such services as the Google Translate function, which make the following of international news easier. Then the global citizens advocate inclusion, diversity, and multiculturalism. And finally, they want to think outside the box, beyond their conventional ways of thinking. So the call to action is the following one: let's fight our prejudices and educate our children to embrace ethnic and cultural diversity. So I thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a very enjoyable and inspiring remainder of this event. And of course, we wish that for all of us, this school year will be the best one that we have experienced so far. Thank you, and I'll yield the floor to Miss Anna.